What if I told you that financial freedom isn't just for the wealthy elite? That with a few smart strategies, anyone can build wealth and security regardless of their starting point? Welcome to Financial Freedom 7. Smart Money Moves. I'm not here to sell you get-rich-quick schemes or complicated investment strategies that only work for the already wealthy. Today, we're breaking down 7 practical, proven steps that can transform your financial future, no matter where you're starting from. Let's dive in and unlock the financial freedom you deserve. Tip number 1, automate your finances. The first rule of building wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about what you keep. And the simplest way to keep more? Automation. Set up your accounts so that the day your paycheck lands, money automatically flows to your emergency fund, retirement accounts, investment portfolio. Debt payments. By automating these transfers, you're paying your future self first. This isn't about willpower, it's about systems. Most people wait to see what's left at the end of the month to save. Successful wealth builders reverse this. They save first, then spend what remains. A client of mine, let's call her Sarah, automated just 15% of her modest income. 5 years later, she had accumulated over $40,000 without feeling the pinch. Why? Because she never saw the money in her checking account in the first place. Automation isn't sexy, but it works like nothing else. Tip number 2, embrace the 50-30-20 rule. Budgeting doesn't have to be complicated. The 50-30-20 rule simplifies everything. 50% for necessities, housing, food, transportation, utilities, 30% for wants, entertainment, dining out, hobbies, 20% for financial goals, savings, investments, debt reduction. This framework gives you permission to enjoy life while still building wealth. It's not about deprivation, it's about balance. If your necessities exceed 50%, that's a red flag to address by increasing income or decreasing major expenses like housing. This single insight can prevent years of financial struggle. Tip sucker 3, attack. High-interest debt. Let's be blunt. You cannot build significant wealth while carrying high-interest debt. Credit cards charging 18 to 29% interest are working directly against your financial goals. Think of it this way. Paying off a credit card with 20% interest is exactly like getting a guaranteed 20% return on investment. No stock market investment can promise that kind of return. Here's your battle plan. List all debts from highest to lowest interest rate. 2. Make minimum payments on everything. Throw every extra dollar at the highest interest debt. 4. Once that's gone, move to the next highest mark. One of our community members eliminated $23,000 in credit card debt in 18 months using this method. His secret? He treated high-interest debt like the financial emergency it truly is. Tip number 4. Build your emergency fund. An emergency fund isn't just financial advice. It's peace of mind in an uncertain world. Life will throw unexpected expenses your way. Without an emergency fund, these become debt traps that can set you back years. Start with $1,000 as quickly as possible. Then build toward 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. This isn't money for vacations or planned expenses. It's your financial insurance policy. Where should you keep it? In a high-yield savings account separate from your checking account, accessible when needed, but not so accessible that you'll tap into it for non-emergencies. Remember, your emergency fund is the foundation that makes all other financial strategies possible. Tip number 5. Maximize retirement accounts. If you're not using tax-advantaged retirement accounts, you're leaving free money on the table. Employer-sponsored plans like 401ks with matching contributions are literal free money. At minimum, contribute enough to get the full employer match. Beyond that, consider Roth IRAs for tax-free growth, HSAs as stealth retirement accounts if you have eligible health insurance, self-employed options like solo 401ks or SEP IRAs. The magic isn't just tax advantages, it's compound growth over time. Starting just 10 years earlier can double or triple your retirement balance. Your future self is depending on these decisions. Make them count. Tip 6. Invest simply and consistently. Investing doesn't need to be complicated. In fact, complexity is often the enemy of good returns. Low-cost index funds that track the total market have historically outperformed most professional investors over the long term. Why? Because they minimize fees and human error. The secret is consistency. Set up automatic investments on a regular schedule regardless of market conditions. This strategy, called dollar-cost averaging, removes emotion from the equation. Remember, the goal isn't to get rich quick or time the market perfectly. It's to harness the power of time and compound returns to build wealth steadily and reliably. Tip 7. Increase your income streams. While controlling expenses is crucial, there's a limit to how much you can cut. Your income, however, has no ceiling. The most financially resilient people have multiple income streams. This might include your primary job, a side business or freelance work, passive income through investments, rental property income, digital products or content. Start small. What skills do you have that others would pay for? What knowledge can you package? What assets can you acquire that generate returns? Even an extra $500 or $1,000 per month, when invested wisely, can dramatically accelerate your journey to financial freedom. Conclusion. These 7 money moves aren't complicated, but they require consistency and patience. Financial freedom isn't built overnight. It's built through small, smart decisions compounded over time. Remember, the goal of financial freedom isn't just about money. It's about creating options, reducing stress, and building a life where we control your time and your future. If you found this valuable, hit subscribe for more practical financial wisdom, and drop a comment with which tip you're implementing first. Until next time, this is Financial Freedom, where your wealthier future begins today.